Hey Amanda, this is Brian from Leadhounds, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can start doing to bring in more patients through your website. So before I get started, I just want to address something I noticed from the bottom of your website that you already have a provider for your website maintenance and SEO. I just wanted to address that because we've actually had some of our clients come over to us from that same provider because they weren't getting good results in terms of showing up on the search engines. So, and now that they're with us, they're happy customers and, they weren't getting as good results before. So, I just wanted to say that, and it's partly because, we specialize in the strategies I'm going to show you in the video today. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into it, just talking about these techniques for getting more users on your website. And before we get into the specific strategies, we're going to talk about the goal of the strategies, which is what's called buyer intent keywords, right? And these are going to be words or phrases that a person is going to search for when they want to pay for a service. So in the case of white coat aesthetics, that might be something like Botox Las Vegas. So I went ahead and searched for that on Google, and we can take a look at what comes up. So up here we have the maps section, and then we're going to come back to that. But first I want to talk about what's called the organic listings. And these are going to be the websites that show up on Google without having to pay for a Google ad. And these are going to be the most important part of the search results because these ones on the first page get the vast majority of the clicks that come from these Google searches, right? So up here at the top, we see some of your competitors in Vegas. We have LV Plastic Surgery, Med Spa Las Vegas, a few other, or sorry, that's Chic Levy, it looks like. Their title here is Med Spa Las Vegas. And if we scroll down, we can look for white coat aesthetics. So we'll just keep going here. And that's the end of the first page. And we haven't seen you, so we'll just scroll down a little more. See if we can find white coat anywhere. Okay, so that's the bottom of the second page, and you're not showing up anywhere. So what that means is that all the people searching for Botox Las Vegas are going to be clicking on these websites, right? Your competitors' websites, because they're at the top. Nobody is scrolling past the first page even to find a business that they want to work with. So then you might ask yourself, well, how many people actually search for this stuff, right? Do I even care? And we can actually answer that question using a tool called Ahrefs. And right here, we see that keyword, Botox Las Vegas, and we see that it gets 1,000 searches every single month. So then if you look at the rest of this list, we have hundreds more people searching for these related keywords like Las Vegas Botox. There's another 200 right there. So that's literally thousands of people searching for just this one service in your area every single month. And we could get a similar list like this for basically any of those services that you provide. But if you're not showing up on the Google search results for these keywords, then nobody's going to be clicking on your website. Remember, they're going to be going to your competitors. So let's take a look at the keywords you're showing up for. So I went ahead and searched for white coat aesthetics on Ahrefs. We can look at your keywords. So we do see some coming up at the top here. That's good. Las Vegas aesthetics, that's actually a pretty good one. And then white coat aesthetics, that's your business name. Of course, you want to show up for that. But so far, I'm not seeing any of those for Botox Las Vegas or really any of those other specific services that are also specific to Las Vegas. So that's what you really want to see because those are going to be the ones where people are the most willing to click on your site. So let's actually sort by where you come up on Google. And as we scroll down here, Do we see anything for Botox? Botox certification. It's not really the same. Botox training. And now, we haven't seen that keyword. So we're getting into the second page of Google here, right? Once you're above position number 10, and really nobody is scrolling that far to find a business, like I said. So let's take a look at your competitor. This is Chic La Vie, one of those sites that came up near the top. And if we look at their keywords, right there we can see, some of these super high volume keywords and buyer intent keywords, most importantly, right? There's that one, Botox Las Vegas, 1,000 searches a month. And they're in the top 5 spots for all of these, right? Here's some other services, hydrofacial, M-Sculpt, dermaplaning. I know these are all really valuable services. And here's another Botox one. And they're showing up at the very top of Google. So that means that all of your potential patients that are searching for this stuff are going to be going to Chic La Vie's website instead of yours. So how can we compete with them, right? How can we get in those top spots? Well, that comes back to those 3 strategies that I mentioned at the start of the video. So the first of those is going to be the content on your website. Now, what Google wants to see in terms of content is about 1,500 to 2,000 words on their top businesses pages. And so we can take a look at your website, and it looks really good. Definitely, the people you have working on this do a great job building websites. But let's look at your content. Okay, so you have a good amount there. We'll keep going. There's another chunk. And so there we are at the bottom. And, you probably have maybe 400 or 500 words of content on this homepage. So that's a good start, but it's not quite at the amount that Google is really going to reward you for. So let's look at Chic La Vie, your competitor, and this is their Botox page, right? Where they're getting all those good results for Botox. And right here we see, look at all this content they have, right? So this is like a long article. I mean, they easily have over 1,000 words at least here, right? So, I mean, and we can just keep going, but that is one of the main reasons they're beating you out, specifically for these Botox related keywords. So what you want to do is we want to find out how many words they have on their Botox page. We want to add that to yours, and Google is going to reward you for that when they see that you're using those keywords and have a long style article to explain your services. Okay, so the next strategy we want to talk about is called backlinks, right? So a backlink is when another website posts a link that goes to your website. And what that does is it tells Google that you're a credible business, because when they see someone else, another company linking to your website, that gives them trust, because basically another company is talking about you. They're sending their own users to your website through that link. So Google is going to reward you for that by moving you up in the search rankings. And we see here that you already have 49 backlinks. So that's a solid start, right? But let's look at Chic La Vie and see how they're doing. Okay, so they have 754 backlinks, right? So that's a lot more. And that's going to be one of the main reasons that they're beating you out for all these valuable keywords. So what can we do about that? Well, we can actually go in and take a look at these backlinks and get you a link from every single one of these. And what that's going to do is it's going to match the strategy that Chic La Vie is using to get such great results. But we don't want to stop there. Once we've done that, we're going to just get you another 100, 200 backlinks from other websites, so you're blowing them right out of the water. Okay, so that's backlinks. One more thing I want to mention is this Google Map Pack that we saw earlier. And specifically, you always see these 3 top businesses that come up in the search results. And these are going to be really important because they actually get about 30% of the clicks from searches like this. So that's going to be the third strategy. We want to help you to get in these top 3 spots, like Chic La Vie again, so that you can take advantage of those extra clicks. All right, Amanda, those are the 3 strategies I wanted to talk about. Thanks so much for listening to this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope it was valuable to you. If it was, just give me a call or shoot me an email, and we can talk about the next steps. All right, thanks. Bye.